the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so...
This bout is scheduled for
one of the hottest... Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. So close with that uppercut. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. These punches coming from every angle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just misses with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Both men step back for just a moment. And he scores with the counter. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
So much for defensive abilities.
Days.
It's okay to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter. 7, 8.
No rest for the weary. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no... And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that jab. Perfect counter shot. Frazier being much more selective with his punches. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good punch. Beautiful. Will the referee step in?
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he can... Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming.
Oh, he's down. Is he going to raise like the Undertaker?
So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. And he scores with stumbling around in potholes.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
He couldn't seize the moment.
Defense, defense, defense. His edge.
10 seconds. Do you believe what we are seeing?
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs. The leg.
I don't know who's got the advantage here after both men tasted the canvas in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
They ring the bell, and here we go. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Punch, counter punch. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. That hook was off target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the...
This may do it! It's all coming to an end!
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
Thought for a second of getting out of trouble, but now he's right back in the phone booth.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes?
Smoking Joe may go!
His legs have gone. He's got to get a hands up. It's survival instinct.
One, two, three, four, five.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. And he scores with the counter. It's not over till it's over. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Good punch. These two fighters are made for one another. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Oh, my goodness. What pace. What pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
How about that time counter shot? Never count. Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
Absolutely gassed out. Didn't know what to do and hurt on top of that.
right hand. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Looking to land the hook. How about that time counter shot? Both men step back for just a moment. Do you believe what? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. He misses with that jab.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. How about that time counter shot? Jab does not score. They built a statue of Frazier in Philadelphia, one of the most popular athletes in Philadelphia history. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Chance to make history.
Does he know he's hurting? Look at him. That back foot went. It complete.
He is down big time. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter.
He is absolutely gone. The referee's keeping a close eye on him.
That was not a good moment for him, but seems like he's out of the dark place.
Got caught sleeping on the joke. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep. Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and man, can they finish it?
He's dazed. Where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
How is Frazier still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Nice counter shot. He's been knocked. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Good one. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
You gotta like what... This may do it!
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
Trying to measure his punches now.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace. Then...
Stumbling around on Bambi legs.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those...
Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's gonna get you knocked out.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And around that seemed like he turned it. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And that hook misses. What a world championship fight. Are we about to see a first-round knockout?
Oh!
He's going to take a knee.
That's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
7, 8.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there.
What a massive upset this would be.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
Good deep. Boy, this next round is going... Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Just missed with that hook. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but and at some point the corner needs to think about stepping in here.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shifted.
And we may see a stoppage here.
His legs have gone. He's got to get the hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel.